Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video for Tuesday, July 5th, 2011 is sponsored by Realtik. Alright guys, let's take a look at the market. What we see today is a very quiet day with the markets hovering on the flat side here. And again, what you're seeing initially, we had a little bit of weakness, a small little pullback down to the 50 moving average, and then ultimately the markets have slowly floated up. Volume has disintegrated, folks. It's very likely we will not reach 100 million on the SPY in volume today. That would mean probably the lightest or one of the top 2 to 3 lightest trading days of the year here in 2011. This is what we call a hangover effect, and a hangover effect comes in when you have essentially a 3-day holiday weekend like we just had. July 4th, people were out partying at barbecues yesterday, drinking, away on vacation with their family. They're coming back. They're either taking it slow today or they're not even in work today. So a lot of traders are skipping work today to be with the family. They'll go back again in the coming days. But volume, again, very, very light. Look at it even compared to last Friday. Last Friday was a decent day in volume. Today, Monday, dead. And you can compare the volume on the lower end of your chart and really see that clearly. Now, the markets are upticking just a little bit here. What I want to do is go to the dollar. The dollar is always a pivotal chart. Notice how the dollar has slowly pulled back here a little bit over the last hour to 2 hours. That has given the markets a little bit of an upswing. And just that little bit of a fade has really taken the markets and floated them up towards the highs of the day. Granted, we are not above Friday's highs at this point, which were upwards of the 134.10-ish level, but we are very, very close. And again, the market has been in a tight range. We're hovering in a tight range now. Some key stocks are having mediocre days, some stocks are having great days, and some sectors are actually lagging today, and I'm going to go over those as well. Let's first talk about the standouts. What are the standout trades today? Google, G-O-O-G. This stock, again, soaring higher and higher. Amazing move here on the charts. One thing I want to show you guys is a level it's into, which is a level I gave out in the research center this morning. This level, see this little pivot high right here? If you take that line and actually take it from right over here and just draw it right across, that's essentially what you're running into right in this range. That's been the resistance of the day. We've been hovering around this 530 level to 535 level in the majority of the day. A majority of the day we've been around that level. Now if it gets taken out, if this area gets taken out, then what you're going to look for is actually this gap window to be the next major level. I think personally Google probably has a little bit of a stall out or a pullback coming in the next day or so because it's been such a ginormous move. I mean, Google's literally up $60 in the last 6 trading days. $60 in the last 6 trading days. That's a monster move up. Granted, it was oversold, but this type of move usually will stall out after piercing 1, 2, and even now the third, or hitting the third resistance area right here. This resistance area at 533, I do believe we see a pullback in the next few days off of that. If by chance it gets through that level, you're going to go up to 545 to 546, and that'll be the next significant level. But again, I still think you do get a small pullback off this 533, 534 level, which is currently where it's trading right now. And we'll watch for that in the coming days and kind of check back on it. All right, let's take a look at a couple other standouts. Apple Computer, another solid day on Apple Computer. You can see a lot of lines drawn on my charts over the last few months of analyzation here when we're taking a look. But either way, you can see a very impressive move here. What I like about this line here, you have this little pivot. See how it gapped below this line? And many amateurs would think, oh, this is a reversal. But if you utilize the confirmation signal, which is a proprietary method developed here at In the Money Stocks, you clearly see there's no confirmation below this white trend line. In addition, you have a nice little bottoming tail there, which is a reversal signal as well. And sure enough, the markets reverse up, up, and away like that. See that reversal? Beautiful reversal right there. Apple Computer trading up $5.50. That's another nice move. Where are you meeting resistance? Well, just clearly take this level right here, draw it across, see the opening level from right here where it sold off, that little pivot high. That's your resistance right now. You'll have a little bit more resistance if you get above it in this range, but anywhere in this area here is good resistance. I mean, that's a good resistance level, no doubt about it. Okay, so that's your area that you're looking for on Apple, and Apple's actually into a key level as well, as we can see on the charts. Amazon's up another $4.50 today. This stock is now hitting new all-time highs. Every single day it goes up, new all-time highs. It's amazing to see this, guys. But again, Clearly, a leader in the technology sector is Amazon, and Amazon continues to look like it wants to head higher. I would not be shorting Amazon, guys. Definitely don't be shorting Amazon. It's too strong. What I would say is wait for at least 225. At the even number of 225, that probably is a level that you can probably look to short, assuming it goes straight there now. If it pauses and consolidates, then let it go higher when it does finally break. All right, let's take a look at one other tech stock here. Netflix is having a big day. New all-time highs on Netflix as well, up $21.10, guys. Big move on Netflix. I'm looking for a Pierce of 300, probably 305 to 310, and then I'll start reevaluating for a possible short. So again, notice how I'm being very cautious on shorting a lot of these strong plays. You know, I'm not so much worried about Google short. I'm not so much worried about an Apple short because those aren't at all-time highs. But if you take a look at a stock like Netflix or like IBM is another one at all-time highs, or even Amazon, those are at all-time highs. Those are showing extra strength, and you want to make sure those are very extended before you inch into any type of short on those plays, okay? All right, so keep that in mind, folks, as the market continues to trade here. Now, what are the weak stocks? What are the weak stocks out there? Well, one of them is obviously ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil, not only is it into the 50 moving average on the daily chart, but that horrendous spill, that oil spill in Yellowstone River in Montana is just an atrocious, a horrible ecological disaster. And again, after what happened in the Gulf, to see this again, you just have to shake your head as nature just continues to get destroyed. But bottom line is, that's why it's stalling out. That's why Exxon's down today. Chevron's actually up $1.37. If you take a look and compare these two, generally these are like apples. You're comparing apples when you look at Chevron and Exxon. But the difference is right here is that Chevron didn't have a big spill that's going to cost it probably billions of dollars to clean up. So with that, Chevron's up $1.39 right now, and Exxon, if we go back to the Exxon chart here, Exxon's actually down on the day. Now, the other lagging sector today has to be looked at as financials. Financials, nice fall here on Goldman Sachs. If we go to the intraday chart, Goldman Sachs, again, it's off its lows nicely, but still down sharply on the day. And for a market that's flat, to see Goldman down about, $2 here, JPMorgan's down about 40 cents, and even Bank of America and Wells Fargo are both down today. All financials are under pressure today, and you have to be recognizing that very, very closely, all right? So just be aware financials are weak, and then Exxon's weak. Other than that, most other stocks are doing pretty well. MasterCard's up, Visa's up, American Express is up. Cisco and the other tech stocks are kind of mixed. It's really the leaders, Amazon, Apple, BIDU, and Google, that are up strong today. You look at RIM is down, Intel's down, Microsoft's flat, and Cisco's down. It's a mixed bag on the rest of them, which kind of matches the market today. I mean, again, NASDAQ is leading today, ultimately up 8 points, but the other indexes are hovering flat to slightly lower. Dow is down 1 point, S&P is down about 60 cents. All right, guys. A couple other things to note here. I'm trying to see if there's any other small caps out there, if there's any small caps that I want to alert you to. But there's not much going on there right now, I have to say. Cree is actually a large cap. It's a mid cap. I would call Cree a mid cap, but this stock is actually getting somewhat attractive if it gets towards $30. This is a little bit of a bearish consolidation pattern, so you got to let it fall down off of that pattern. And again, if you don't see that pattern, let me just draw it in for you. This is in spirit of bear flag. If this goes down and breaks 30, that's when I think you take a stab at it on the long side, not until then. And again, folks, remember, there's a free trial to the Research Center, free trial to the intraday stock chat. It's a 7-day free trial, so a full week. Join now. The action is just getting started. We're back in the swing of things after a great holiday here over the past few days. And again, the trades will be coming fast and furiously on the swing trade side in the Research Center. New videos every single night. New Hidden Gems is coming this week. Remember, Hidden Gems small cap stock returning 50% in 6 months in general. That's what we're looking for this week, and I'll be posting that about Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So be involved. Take that free trial. Join us here at In the Money Stocks and Profit. Take care, guys.